Streaming now? We're streaming now. There we go. Oh, everything's moved. All right, I guess I'll just have to look at it over there. Okay. This is not positioned correctly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna continue. Let's see how quick I can do this again. Why can't I pop out my chat? Yeah, those. Okay, figured it out. There we go. I really want that screen to just be nothing but the chat. Okay. So, let's see if we can get this 117. If we can get faster than that. I'm just procrastinating now. Alright, let's go. Skip. Alright, sweet. Live split's working. Always worry. It's dark. Neptune is likely to be eaten by a grue. Oop. I'm getting click happy. Should get comfortable before I start, huh? Oh well. It's all good. Okay. And we need to hit B. There we go. This is the only thing, like this thing at the beginning where in order to skip it you gotta hit B instead of hitting X. Get it circle. Okay, so now we wanna go to there. Get the event. I gotta remember not to get in a fight with the teddy bears. And I gotta remember to not put Neptune in the back of the party. I gotta put people who won't leave the party ever. Alright. And I am going to do the thing again where I add IF when we get to her.
I need to not let my guard down. My turn! That was easy. I won!
Hitting the wrong button. Okay. Just trying to not get in that fight there. Oh, I didn't get the button off in time.
That was easy.
Can we not have like 6 encounters on the way to the first thing? Good grief. Transmute.
How foolish, facing me.
That's what I'm supposed to do. Guild. Gotta pick up a mission. The first E. Oh, come on.
Gonna beat ya!
Oh.
I can go anytime. Yay! Leave it to... We're... Huh?
See that little space invader over there. Man. It's gonna be one of those runs where it's just random encounter. Well, they're not random encounters, but I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of fights. I can tell it already. Come on, girls. Okay, IF has been added, so we want to go to party, partner setup. No, Nepgear. We want Compa in the back. We want IF here. We want Uni, and we want RAM, and we want ROM where Neptune was. Yes, that works for me. Okay. Battle formation. No, I don't need that. What am I doing? Equipment. Nepgear. Better sword. Celestia Bangle. Share a sight. EXE charge. Just for fun. Smile heart pin and no. Yeah, there we go. Act fast, there we go. She doesn't have one. Don't care about equip processors. Commands, combo skills, okay. Ice Storm, and Ice Storm. Extension. Windstorm, Windstorm, Windstorm. Only really care about this one. Spectral, actually Paralyze and Venom. Powered, and we want Force combo, and Force combo. And Netgear, we want Rapid Rush, Blue Sonic, Slow Tear. This one we want Blitz, and Blitz. And here we want Break, and oh, you know what? This needs to be just Rush, and Crush Edge is fine. All right, begin the battle. Hopefully, we don't have to do any more of that.
I'll do my best for older
It's my
sister.
turn.
Okay, that was longer menuing than needed if I was fully prepared and fully leveled. My characters are all about level 150. They're just a little shy of 150. I'm gonna be legitimately upset about that one. They're all just... This is a little bit abnormal, if I'm being honest. Like, just how many of them are causing me problems right
Leave
here.
it to me. Next. I'll do my best. I did it. What should I do? I need to not let my guard
Chapter
down.
2 is
Leave
where
to
it
me.
all really fell apart last
I can
time.
go anytime. I need to do this. Good.
And I think I took quite a bit longer on the menuing last time too. Maybe not.
I'm
Menuing is
scared.
probably about the same.
I
But
won't run
It's
away.
my turn.
What?
I don't know why it makes you click twice for that. It shouldn't. It shouldn't make you do click twice for that. Oh, hey, Diston.
can win.
So you must have beaten Mario.
Leave it to me.
You're much earlier in the game this time. We're still in chapter 1.
Happening to me.
Hoping not to completely destroy my run in the second chapter this time. I think chapter 2 and 3 are where I have the opportunity to make up the most time. So here's one spot where I can really screw it up if I accidentally fight these teddy bears. Totally having fun. Bowser with a mustache was rad. Okay, information, not the Polytan. There's one more time later where I could accidentally get in that fight, and by one time I could actually misclick it 3 different times in the same instance, and I'm not sure why it keeps showing up. Like that event, I've done it, beat the game, and saved, and it's still showing up on my new game pluses for some reason. All right, so yeah, just not getting in that fight saved me a minute. It actually probably saved me more. But I had like 3 random fights that I shouldn't have gotten into on the way through the first cave. Bum, 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 bum. Lady Blackheart. Lady Blackheart is your Sony lady. Chapter 3, there's a forced loss that I really messed up last week. By having my characters nearly unkillable and not having anybody I could swap them out for. Yes, go in there. Stay away from me, Boxbird. I don't want to beat up any cardboard boxes. See these two crowding this bridge? Oh my gosh. And then I ran the wrong way because I got distracted. Oh no, just stay off me, flower. And this guy here, look at him. I've beaten this game 8 or 9 times now. And that is 100% this instance is the absolute worst. that I've had with monsters just being right in the way.
Huh.
Okay,
Looks
let's see
like
if I
we
can
finally
do
got a tough one against us.
super tough. Okay, so Neptune is your Sega girl. She does not have any memories, so she doesn't remember getting
I'll
kicked
take
out of the
care
sky
you,
by the
personally.
other consoles.
This can't be. Can't move.
Lady Blackheart, PlayStation lady. She does remember everything. She doesn't like anybody. Very unruly. The next person we're gonna meet is do they call her Lady Greenheart? I guess they do. She's the Xbox 360 girl. Okay, so I need that one. I gotta make sure I don't go to Neptune or Neptunia, even though it's got that event. I gotta not go there until it's the only one with an event. And here's where the cycle of getting a weapon and then re-equipping a wooden sword happens over and over again. It starts now. Noir has been added. There's my test sword. Dun, 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 dun. So for real, guys, how did Diston do with beating Mario? I caught all the way up to the last couple minutes of it. I saw Bowser with a mustache. That was pretty exciting.
I'll do my best for older sister.
Who wants to get beaten?
It's
Next.
my turn.
Oh, I missed one. It's all good. Oh wow, my internet just like went super laggy for just a second. That doesn't really ever happen. Oh, it's doing it again. Wonder what's going on upstairs. That girl is Mages. She is named after a record company, of all things. Let's get that out of the way. For real, every dungeon has had. Look at this. They're just all getting right in the way of where I need to go.
What's this?
It's amazing. Like normally they're very polite. They just stay out of your way most of the time.
Strong, but
It's my turn.
I'll try my best.
Back to the wooden sword. Wow, yeah, I have I don't know what's going on. I'm actually dropping frames and stuff this week. That usually doesn't happen. And see, that one that I went around, that monster is always there. Like, that's normal. I'm not mad at that one. Loading time.
I'm serious now.
So, who wants to get beaten first?
Is it my turn already? I can take care of it. That was
I could have done that faster, but if I recall, I messed that up way worse last time. I was hoping that they were close enough together that I could get them all in one shot, but it's another thing to start adding to remember not to bother with that next time. Okay, those two guys there, well, that one turned. Okay, we're good. This chapter should end when I fight, not this next fight, but the one outside.
I hope I can win.
It's my turn.
Okay, so out here the town has been destroyed. We were fooled. They were all of them deceived. And we have to fight the cleverly named Killasheen.
Huh. Looks like we finally got a tough one against us.
Is it my turn already?
Come on. Okay, so now we need to go to last station. Get this event. Come on. This event should be... There we go. Okay, so that's where the split is. New event. Wait, what is it doing there? Oh, it's just giving me a warning? Okay. Okay, so I did that in almost exactly the same amount of time. And then got distracted and forgot to hit skip. Okay. It's weird how some of them make you go into different, like, some of them you just hit the city and your event triggers, and some of them you have to go into the information part of the town. This is another one where I can make up a lot of time. This
So?
chapter should not take all 12 minutes that it took last time. No. Okay. At least they both went the same way. That's all good. First one this time. Okay, these guys here. Last time I think I got in a fight with that flying boss there too. If I'm recalling correctly. We'll go... I was hoping to go around him.
Now's my
So,
chance.
who wants to get beaten
Okay, you
next?
two.
I'll do my best. Sorry.
fight him. Just do that. Power through the fight. I could have done it quicker, but it also could have been much worse. Okay, let's avoid Beautiful Joe. They're lined up and just where it's hard to get through. They're just gonna make me run the gauntlet today. No, I don't want to do that ever. Hit the wrong button entirely. Ah!
Pull back! Don't waste your life here.
Is it my turn already? I can take care of it.
So that's more like when they're spread out like that. That's more like what you can do. There was no way I could get IF to hit all 4 of them, but I got her to at least take out 2. I probably could have just guarded on Netgear and had Rom take care of the others, but I don't know that it's significantly different as far as the time is concerned. So in news, more Grammar Club related news as opposed to this game, I got a new subwoofer for my studio setup here, and I got a real good deal on it because like apparently this particular model is not super desirable for most people. It's a Jensen JP12. It's a 12-inch 120 watt sub, and it's got an auto on auto off feature, so it has a sleep mode. So if it doesn't detect a signal coming in for a few minutes, it'll fall asleep, which is fine because it'll go into low power mode. The problem is the capacitors will drain and it makes this grotesque farty noise. Like I finally heard it just a little bit ago before I started streaming. It makes this horrible fart noise, and there's no way to disable it. Like there's no way to have it just always on. It's just a feature that you're stuck with. So apparently, like if you just leave it powered overnight, any sort of line noise could trigger it to kick on, and then it'll sit there charging the capacitors for a few minutes, and then the speaker never moves because there's no signal. So after a few minutes, the capacitors are sitting there charged, and it discharges and makes the farty noise. And sometimes it'll do this, like, I guess a couple times an hour, just at random intervals overnight. Which, for me, it's not going to be an issue because I just have it plugged into a power strip that I shut off. Because I shut off all my speakers are powered, so and they all have their own on-off switches. So rather than have to go and just manually flip on and off every speaker, I just have them all on a power strip under my desk where I just kick it off with my toe. So not a big deal for me because I just power it off, but I might have to leave it switched on during streams just for comedic effect. Hear this big old 12-inch subwoofer just like brrr. It's pretty great. When I'm actually using it, making music and playing music, I haven't had it happen yet, but I'm sure it will at some point, like when I'm recording guitars or something, or if I like go for a stretch without hitting a key on the keyboard or doing something. I'm sure it'll trigger the power saving mode. But I've heard it, and it's just gonna, for me, I consider it a complete win because it's just gonna make me chuckle every time that happens, as long as it's not like while I'm using a microphone. And honestly, when I'm recording, like in using a microphone, if that becomes a problem, I'll just shut it off and not turn it back on until I'm ready to mix. But it should make my mixes much more manageable because I've got these Tascam 5-inch monitors. They're 5 1/4 with a 1-inch silk dome. Oh, nice. And they sound wonderful. Like they have super neutral like just a slight mid-range bump, but not anything bad. Once you know about it, it's real easy to mix with them. But the thing they can't do is anything below 50 hertz. The spec sheet on them says the drop-off is at 60, but they still make a little rumble down below, but not much. So around 50 they really drop off. So it's going to be much easier to manage the bass, being able to actually hear it rather than having to do it visually with a spectrum analyzer and just hope for the best. They're all running. Oh, they're all going to run left. Okay, this right here. This is where it could all go wrong. Whoa, what is that? Kids are jumping up and down upstairs. Okay, so this fight here, what I need to do is kill her.
It's my turn. Okay.
What?
So we kill her quickly. She's going to transform and use Lady Vert's powers against her. So now right here, what I've got to do is switch out my characters. Okay, so Iffy has switched.
Do your best. Is it my turn already?
Okay, nope, that's not what we need. We need to
Please
do
take
that.
care of the rest.
There we go. So we're gonna switch to characters that have nothing equipped. Rom needs to switch.
Already?
Right, now I'm just gonna, all I'm gonna do, oh, we need to
Who should
switch.
I target?
All I'm gonna do
Where's
is
the
defend.
patient?
I'm just
I'll
gonna let her go.
One shot. Ouch! Lost? This isn't good.
That right there was responsible for about 5 minutes worth of fight, I think. We're at 30 minutes. And I'm gonna just about one-shot her, I think. No, keep going. So once we get back into the fight, she'll go down really fast. With the power of the support and wishes of the people in Xbox land supporting Lady Green.
I won't lose.
You won't lose.
So, who wants to get beat?
Is it my turn already?
This
Two
can't
shots.
be happening to me.
And her defeat should mark the end of the chapter pretty quick. I don't remember where the exact split happens between chapters. I honestly thought that I was going to make up a little more time than it looks like I'm going to. Am I going to get about 4 minutes out? 3 minutes? I did take a long time menuing at the beginning, but I've also avoided the 2 catastrophic errors. Yeah, so I saved 2 minutes 47. That's a pretty substantial gain that I made just in that segment where it was really, really awful. Okay, so now we're going to Loei, to Nintendo Land, where we were promptly going to get kicked out of town. This is Lady Blanc. They call her Blanc. Like, I don't understand. The voice actors all call her Blanc, like as though it was B-L-O-N-G. Not even like Blanc or Blanc. It's an interesting pronunciation choice for the name Blanc. I mean, I get softening the C, but yeah. The A to a super overpronounced O doesn't make any sense to me. They're all gonna aggro on me. Yeah. Not this snowfield, but another snowfield up near here is the only place in the game where you can pick up soluble cloth. And soluble cloth is required if you're going to craft swimsuit outfits for your characters. And I have done that. I started to equip one on stream by accident, but I I tend to like to go with the goth costumes instead.
I'll take care of you
Okay.
personally.
Does he doesn't have the things with him.
Is it my turn already? Okay. I can take care of...
Okay, that is faster than doing it the other way with the attacks. Using magic is faster. I thought it might be. When we get to the end fight, there's actually an extra fight that I'm probably gonna have just to build up the EXE gauge. But I probably, now that I'm thinking about it again, I probably won't do that. Okay, here. I probably won't do that because I'm not gonna have Blanc in the party, and Blanc has an ability that lets her chain combos, so she can get 8 attacks in one turn. And if you do 8 attacks using all rush abilities, you can really jack up the. You can get like two bars on the EXE gauge in one turn from her, which lets you unleash the fury, as it were. But I don't think that the fury is going to be required, frankly. So what's happening here is R4, that purple lady bad guy, is taking all of their powers. She's copying them all, and then we have to fight her using their own powers. Just start the fight, we're good.
I'll take care of you personally.
Now is this the one where we gotta... Nope.
I need to be as good. It's my turn.
Good enough. There's one in a little bit. There's one fight in the game where you have to manually melee attack them because there's a little bot that won't let you use your abilities. And your first playthrough, you will, fight that fight for real. But in subsequent playthroughs, you're mostly one-shotting everything. So like by the time you beat that thing down, you've also killed the boss part of the fight. Here we go. Last station. We now have Lady Burt with us and Lady Blanc with us. We're all together. Oh, what was I saying? I don't know. I got distracted. I really don't remember what I was talking about. Oops. Oh, that boss. Yeah. In the first time you play through it, you'll fight the little thing, and you'll still probably AoE things, but you'll usually take that thing out before the boss goes down. But when you're on your 8th playthrough and way over leveled, you'll just kill everything at once, or at least everything you can reach at once. I feel like this, man, 3141, 4715. What happens in chapter 4 that made that so long? I'm trying to think what the split point. I think it might just be the longest chapter.
I'll take care
After,
of you
apart from
personally.
one. Okay. No,
There. It's
that's
my
not what I
turn.
meant to do.
Okay.
That is. Okay, we still got it in 3 attacks. I just should have been much faster on the first one. You can see that there's all kinds of little spots where I'm just still
Looks
getting
like
better
we
at it.
finally got a tough one against us.
In between
I need to be as good. It's my turn.
like building their levels, because last week they were all like level 120. This week I played a couple times, not very much. Got them all up to closer to 150-ish. Okay, and now we need to go to Louis. D's Snow Forest is where you get your soluble cloths. One of the big downsides of not playing as Neptune is you don't get to go boingy. That guy is 100% gonna aggro. No? Holy cow. Those guys almost always like come after you. Here's an item I don't need.
What's this?
I actually don't know how many times I picked that one up, but I know it's most of them. Okay, R4 is here. We're getting another fight. I'm guessing, I'm not sure what that, what's the I should learn my tools. I'm a poor craftsman here. I'm not sure what the countdown on live split is, like why it's doing this -7.
I'm not running just because you
Here's
look
the
tough.
fight where we actually have to
It's my turn.
pound on
it's
things.
my
Okay.
turn now.
Turn.
I did it. Okay, I'll do this.
Oh, come on. Okay, her attack range is being just dumb
my
right
turn.
now. I don't know what that noise was. Okay, I need to remember whenever Rom comes up that she's ranged. There are so few times where you actually have her attack in the run. There aren't that many times where you have her attack. So
Prepare to
normally she's
meet
doing
your
magic,
fate.
so it doesn't matter. Like you're doing this. So you don't have to actually aim her targeting cube on anything. So the one boss fight right there where it actually happens, easy to forget what you're doing. So I need to not do that. Now I gotta run out of my way. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Giant Crab. Well, he just got right out of my way. I thought I was going to have to swing at him. That's a much better way to have things go right there. Hey, the girls are back. We are reunited.
Huh. Looks like we finally got a tough one against us.
I need to be as good as my sister.
This
Oh, that was it. I thought I might have 3.
happening.
Okay. Straight into the event, so that's good. I just have to make sure that whenever Neptunia comes up and I'm looking at the information section, that I don't fight the teddy bears. See, there they are. Nope, that's not what I need. Where's my thing? Okay, lift station. There we go. That could have eaten up a lot more time than it did. All right, so my previous segment I saved 46 seconds. That's, you know, that's not nothing. Okay, Soul Sack Cave. And this is one of the two where it starts you in a weird place. Nope, no, this is the normal one. It's not normal to get hung up right there, though.
Yes!
Don't fight me. Okay, this one I go up and around.
Yes!
Left is faster. Unless you get hung up on nothing. If you get hung up on nothing and just sit there, then left isn't faster, so don't do that. Get to the event. Ah, come on.
It's my turn.
I need
Next.
to calm myself.
Yeah, it's like a footstep away. If I can make all the improvements and have
wants to
like
get
a
beaten
halfway
first?
encounterless
I'll
run,
do my best.
then that would save me a lot of time. Another forced loss battle here. Except I win this one. No. Don't need that. I just don't. I haven't been harping on it as much this week, but it really bothers me, the whole thing where Neptune just keeps giving up her nice weapons for that stupid wooden sword.
I'm with everyone,
my turn.
so I'm not scared of you. I need to calm myself. I need to do this. What should I do?
That?
I think I'm a bit...
Not bad. Not wonderful, but not bad. If I could just one-shot everything, that would be swell. Just gonna keep leveling them up. Okay, so now it's gonna go crazy.
I'm not running just because
Right.
you look tough.
It's gonna kill me. Let's... Yeah, it's gonna kill
I
me.
need to calm myself.
Okay, so what I need to do is not calm myself.
Yes?
I need to
Change?
remember the button
Okay.
combination for switching.
I need
Okay.
to do this. Oh, that was scary.
And Aya.
Please leave it to me. Turn.
Not Rand. Not
If you're
Compa.
hurt, leave it to me.
Yeah.
Take care of
Switch.
this, okay?
My
Okay,
turn.
it's gonna one-shot me.
Here I come. My turn. I can't wait. Leave it to me. I can't wait. I'll do this gracefully.
Okay, it's
Where's
not
the
quite
patient?
one-shotting me,
Watch
but
Where's the patient?
if you could
Watch me.
take some
Where's the
turns and
patient?
hit me, that would be swell. How about if we walk right up next to you?
I can't
Now
wait.
can you hit me?
Okay, here I come. Where's the patient? Okay,
If you're
here I
hurt,
come.
Come on.
Leave it to- I can't wait. Watch
Hit
me.
me.
Watch. Ouch.
Good
This
grief.
Isn't good.
It's fine. This is good. It took longer than I wanted it, but... Mostly just because he just wouldn't hit me. I'm sure there's a way I can do that better. I think by being even more over leveled. Like 600 more levels. Like literally you can get up to level 999. So, you know, by that time, then you just win that
You
fight.
could be
That's the
strong,
faster way.
but
leave it to me.
strong too.
I need to be as good as I can take. So, who wants? I need to be as good as my
not awful. I should have some improvement, I think, in this chapter. A little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get any more like. Oh no! Am I still? Oh no! I'm losing time in this segment. I did worse than I feared. Come on. So close to the end of the chapter. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I lost 27 seconds on that segment. Oh, that was bad. Okay, this is where I've got there are apparently 3 times, not 2, because I have to go to the Basilicom here. So, in a minute there's going to be one where I have to go to the information 3 separate times, all in one go. So I don't. So right here, I've just got to keep choosing the second from the bottom. Not gonna pick Polyteam. Okay, that should be the last one. I wonder exactly how much of that 27 seconds was that fight that he wouldn't hit me. Okay, thing right in front of me. Okay, going right. Let's avoid. Come on, come on. Can I get a break with these things?
I need to calm myself. Yay! Is it?
We're gonna go right here. We're gonna jump up unnecessarily. We're gonna go down this. Then there's a warp point over here. Come on, leave me alone, butterfly. And here we go straight, and we go up onto this platform.
Yes!
Sadly, I'm not going to gain much time on this, or I'm not going to improve by much in this area, because I did pretty good on that in the last run. So this part here. If I were to decide to take, because this is supposed to be a forced loss, I think, when you fight this thing, but I'm actually gonna win this fight.
You're mine. Who wants to get beaten
So
first?
where is she? She's back here somewhere, and I need to get on her quickly. Maybe she's not. Is that not this fight? Yeah, there she is. She's way back there.
It's my turn now.
Now,
Okay,
who will it be?
I'll do this.
It's my turn.
I need to get back here to R4. There we go.
It's my turn.
Now, who?
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Die.
It's my turn now.
Is it my turn already? Leave it to me.
Die. Is that it?
Oh, Rom
So-
died.
Is it my turn already?
Die.
This is the end. It's my turn. So,
If I had moved Netgear up better, I could have done that a little faster. Does Rom stay dead? Do I need to revive her? We'll see. No, I think no. It's gonna heal everybody because yeah, I mentioned this before. It proceeds as though you had lost, even though you haven't. So Neptune gives up her powers. She can no longer transform. Makes more sense when you've just gotten creamed by that thing. than it does when
It's
you
my turn.
were the cream.
Is it my turn already? I can take care of it. It's my turn now. Level up.
That time we got the EXE gauge going. Might have done that better than the last time. I don't know. There, now we get Histoire. Okay, so oh no, I lost 11 seconds there. Ooh. I'm losing all the time I made up before. And this section goes fast. Like from here,
Now.
like there's not a lot to do at this point other than just trudge through and kill everything. So at this point, world record is done with the game at this point in time. 54 minutes. So so by comparison, I am not even close to that. We're still just aiming for respectable. We're not there yet. But I'm just going to keep plugging away at it. I may not plug away at it on camera at all times, but I'm going to keep plugging away at it and getting better at it. Okay, everyone leaves. Not everyone, just the CPUs leave. Enter Neo Geo front. Now each of these will have a fight that we do, then we pick up a character, and then we do another fight. And that's going to be the theme for each of the 4 places we got to go through. We're going to do them same order as the beginning. We go to Sega Land, then we go to Sony, then Microsoft, and then Nintendo. So I don't need to add that character.
I'm scared, but so I want to get beaten first. I need to calm my.
Is it my turn?
I
Thought she was already dead. I saw the animation
yes.
where her head went down. Oops. That cost me. Don't need this. Picking it up
What's
anyway.
this?
That one's actually useful because that can bring characters back to life. Gonna run over here. Gonna try and not. Nah.
Yay! We get to go first.
I was hoping that I could get away with that, but I didn't. Thankfully, they were all grouped up nicely, so it's all good. It's all good. Made up a lot of time, lost a little time. Don't need those guys in the party.
I'm not
At
running
all.
just because you look tough. I can go anytime. I need to do It's.
What should I do?
I'll finish. Leave it to me.
I'm sorry,
Good enough.
everyone.
I leveled up.
So people, like I said, close to level 150, or like 146 through 148, I think. Mages and Marvelous and Falcom all leave. Okay, so next we're gonna go to last station. Mar gets added. I gotta really watch for those cues. I don't like those in between a dialogue cues. And so I guess maybe this is the longest chapter in there. Please don't hit me. Oh, sweet. Okay, in here, I'm almost guaranteed to run into one that I don't want to run into because there's bad visibility, like in the part after this fight.
We won't lose.
No
matter
but
how
we'll
strong
we'll
they
see what
are.
we can do.
It's my turn. It's
Hit
my
her.
turn.
This can't be. Can't move.
Come on.
Rebel. Yay!
Okay, CyberConnector's gonna join. That was better. Okay, so in here, no! Bad orb. Okay, then this guy. You really? From all the way over there? Alright, I think that might be the first time I've ever made it through that part without getting in a fight.
Huh. Looks like we finally got a tough one against us.
I need to be as good as my. It's my turn now. Finally, I can take care of. I need to be as good as.
So,
No, this isn't
That
like
works.
me.
I'm sure that it will get faster when I'm, you know, as I level them up. Those fights will take less time. But that was not, that, I didn't do it, like, terribly. Come on, Sean, pay attention to the button things. Okay, so next is Lean Box. It's like an Xbox 360 Slim. Lean Box. Go in. Okay, so Tekken is going to get added. Gonna avoid this pink doggo. I love that they're called doggos. It's a great name. Maybe it was here that I accidentally ran into the flying thing. No, because it's not in the right place to accidentally bash into that. Don't fight me.
yes!
Oh, come on. I don't actually need to pick that up anyway, so for this one, I don't know why I was wasting time doing that. Okay, then we're gonna have a conversation. Hers is the funniest out of when you go through this part and you have to fight all the duplicates again. This is the best one.
I'm not running just because you look tough.
I need to be as good as my sister. I can take care. I can take care.
So,
I can't believe I lost.
I'm good with that.
yes!
So Netgear is 153. Skip. Ah. This one is absolutely the longest of them. Just the dialogue part of it is super long. Man, why is this going to be another 10 minutes before I get through this? What about this part takes 10 minutes? Like, just looking at parts of this where I can make obvious big time improvements, like the most obvious one is my menuing at the start. Not doing any additional menuing has helped. But like I still and that's partly because they're not all leveled up high enough. So two things that will go away are killing a few things much more quickly because of being able to one-shot more things. That'll help. Knowing your way around the cave, that will help. Like literally that was the thing that I did improve quite a bit, is I got lost in this cave like the first time I tried this. But I've gotta improve the menuing at the start of it. I've gotta not have the number of encounters that this run had, but that's, you know, that's unique to this particular run.
I
that I
won't
had
lose.
so many
No matter how strong they
random
are,
fights.
to get beaten. I need to be as good as I can take care of it. I'll end it.
The
I can
menuing
take care
and
of it. Leave it to me. Is it my turn already? I'll end it. It's
like
my
a couple
turn
of the
now.
fights. So those are things that
be
the menuing will get better because I won't need to equip as much stuff to
You-
shorten the fights. And then the fights will get shorter because they'll be over leveled more. And then I'm just trying to look for other things that I'm doing that are dumb and taking too long, like not noticing the text like that right there. That one wasn't bad, but... Okay, so now we gotta go to Planet Neptune. We get this. I gotta still make sure I don't fight the teddy bear. Okay, but still, what's gonna make this 7 minutes? Like we've still got to go through a little bit of text here. We get all the weapons. We got to go through. Okay, there's this fight. That's right. That's what's gonna take more time. I'm just trying to figure out spots where I am obviously in need of doing it better, other than just things that will improve naturally.
I won't lose. No matter how strong they are. Leave it to me. Is it my turn already? Okay.
Okay.
Leave it to me. Is it my turn already? It's my turn. I'm more.
I'm pretty sure that was significantly faster than last time. Okay, Neptune has her powers back. What do we get now?
I won't lose.
You won't
It's my
lose,
turn.
that's true.
I need to be as good. It's my turn. I can take it. So, who want? I need to be as good. It's my turn. Yes.
I think those two fights both went much faster than what I had been doing. But I could be way off. I don't know. No, I saved a minute and 15. Okay. Alright. Is this just... Okay, Compa's apartment. I thought there was one where I had to go. Okay, no, so I did save a minute and 15 off of that one. I'm happy about that. Okay, so here's where we decide we gotta go to Celestia. We gotta go back up to the sky. Okay. So we go to the Basilicom. Man, there are more instances than I remembered. That was 2 more times of having to avoid the teddy bear fight. I gotta get that teddy bear fight off of the menu, because the reason the teddy bear fight is there is because of some DLC, and I've done it. I don't know why it's still doing that. It shouldn't be doing it anymore. Okay, this is one of the funniest cutscenes in the game. Okay, so now this part here, there we go. We're going to Road to Celestia. This will be our only save in the game when we get here. I'm not gonna start any extra fights. I'm on a road, it's called a rainbow road. I'll sing this every time that I'm here. Did I mess up and end up in a random battle here? That was the one I was thinking about fighting, but I decided I'm not going to. I'm just gonna try and storm this place. Okay, now saving. We want save slot 3. Save slot 3 is where I'm going to come back to it and build levels before my next run. That boxbird better not aggro and catch me. Okay, so now we're at the boss fight. And when we get to that final hit on dragon version of R4, that's the big thing. So how much faster can I do this?
I'm going at full force.
That's good. She starts
it to
out
me.
like far away.
I need to be as good as my sis. It's my turn now.
You're mine.
Okay. So, who wants?
No. No. I'm not over yet. Not over yet.
She's not over yet. That's not her final form.
Up level.
Final form is upcoming. Man, I was really hoping I'd be under 110. Hoping to get this closer to an hour,
I hope I can win.
but that's all right.
Leave it to me.
It's gonna get better and better.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Destroy.
It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn.
I like
Leave
when
it to
they
me.
tell me
Is it my
whose
turn
turn it
already?
is.
It's my
I don't
turn.
like that
So,
the camera
it's
points
my turn.
nowhere near the person you need. I have an
can take care
EXE
of it.
gauge. That does it.
Being surpassing that.
There we go.
goddesses.
That EXE hit was the one that did it.
Why?
So minus 548. I'm happy about that improvement, but could have been even better. So I saved 40 seconds on that last segment. So I mean I beat her much more quickly. So I'm thinking I need to go back and watch this replay and see how much time I wasted menuing at the beginning, because I feel like there was a solid minute that I could save there.
It's been
But it's hard to tell, like, just without doing a separate, without adding a separate split for that, which I could do. The Bomb Stew, who runs this, has provided a whole set of splits like that I just have not enabled, because it would be demoralizing to watch myself getting behind and behind them. So anyway, there's that game beaten again. So we get to our credits here. I'm gonna skip because
Well,
Twitch will mute my audio probably on that part. So anyway, got some more data, some things to improve. 111 is going to be a much tougher time to beat. Skip. Okay, there we go. So anyway, I'm out of here for now. I'm going to do this again and again and again. Maybe not to the extreme like that, but can we save splits? Yeah. There we go. So anyway, I am going to get out of here. Thanks, Diston, for coming and bringing people. Hope you guys had fun. I hope I wasn't boring. But as usual, I am Ailshawn from the Grammar Club, and I will see you later.